back to the Storyline Podcast. We are on episode 10, and today I have a special guest.
Hey guys, I am Niesha. I met Felicia on Threads. I call us the name twins.
Just to let y'all know, this is our second time having to record this just because I don't know what happened to the first one, but I couldn't fix it to edit. So I was like, we'll just re record. What would be your wrestling intro if you had one?
It's gonna be let the bodies hit the floor. It's the perfect mood. I'm coming out here to drop some bodies.
I like that. I like that. It'll get you hype. I love that song. Mine would be a girly song. It's one of those random songs from Clueless about being a supermodel. It's a girly intro song, like typical. Um and so another thing is tell me about your love for wrestling. Like when did you like say, "Oh, I love this."
So it started with my dad. My dad is a big wrestling fan. Like he's a huge wrestling fan. And it started, with him, I guess, watching it and me watching it with him. And my dad, he is a girl dad, so he doesn't have any boys. So I'm the one that the wrestling really stuck with, like him showing it. He took me
Mhm.
to a couple of shows. We've been to OVW because it's here in my city. And it just started from there. And as I got older, I'm not gonna lie, I was definitely one of those kids who thought wrestling was real for a really long time. I don't
Me
think
too.
I don't think I the when and this is gonna sound so silly, but the moment I realized wrestling was fake was with the whole Chris Benoit incident where one week we see Vince McMahon getting in a limo and it blows up, and then next week he's standing in the middle of the ring talking about the Chris Benoit incident, and I was just like, "Wow, this is fake?"
Yeah, I remember being heartbroken when I found that it was fake, like crying boohoo tears, but I was a kid. So,
Mhm.
you put your heart into something when you're a kid and you can't tell me that shit was made up. Like my son, he believes that shit is absolutely 100% real right now, and I'm not going to take that away from him. He will figure it out like I did, and he'll go through his moment and that'll be it. Like,
Right? I was like, "You mean to tell me Kurt Angle didn't really get pushed off the banister?"
yeah, it could with all the things especially happening in the Attitude Era, I was like, "This is so cool, and they're doing this and they're doing that," and then I'm like, "Damn, this shit ain't even real," but
Right. Yeah, that's
what
super
I
you
do
mean to tell me his sweet chin music ain't real? He's not really hitting people? Get me out of
but
here.
yeah, but what I tell my mom, like, because 'cause she'll be like, "I don't understand why you watch this." Well, the thing about it is regardless of it being real or fake, the stories to me are what are fake. It's not the actual wrestling in itself. Yes, it's
They
scripted.
get out
Let's not even call it fake. It's scripted. Okay, cool, but they still are putting their bodies on the line every week
they
to
literally get
entertain
out
us.
there. Yeah, they literally get out there and potentially risk life threatening injuries, career ending injuries. Case in point, we don't know when we're gonna see Kevin Owens again because his neck is messed up.
That's true, and I hate that. When those things happen, it really is heartbreaking because 'cause you're like, "Damn, like, they're trying to entertain us. They're being paid to entertain us," and sometimes the cost of that is career-ending injuries or injuries that last years. With Kevin Owens, I was like, "Damn," I really thought that it was a work for a second. I was like,
And
"Oh, I really did." I was like, "He's gonna come back and it's gonna be," and then he didn't, and he really had to have neck surgery.
right, and I mean, love them or hate them, you gotta respect what they do, like, when they
Yes.
really get injured, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the biggest Liv Morgan fan, but it definitely was, like, heartbreaking to see her, like, get out there and then mess her shoulder up, she couldn't even continue the match, and people are really
Right.
wishing bad on her, and I'm like, "You guys need to separate Liv Morgan from Gianna," like, for real.
Right. Right. I think it's really hard for people to do. The internet wrestling community, there's some big barkers when you can't when they're not in person. The internet wrestling community, the IWC, y'all bark hard
Yeah,
through a
like,
through a
this is not
computer screen.
real. They do not go home and think about us. I mean, they
Yeah.
do, but not
Yeah,
in
and like no, not like that, but I wishing, pain on people and wishing injuries on people and,
sad.
it does suck for people to do that, and I think on Threads a couple of days ago or even last week, I was telling someone, I'm like, "Dude, like, these people," I said, "You're talking about a character. These
Not a
people are also
person.
not a person. These are real people as well." You know, the whole a few months ago when Roman Reigns was, in that little, magazine spread and he was saying that he or somebody was like, "Well, yeah, he voted for Trump." I said, I mean, I'm not a fan of his anymore. The thing is, you're not a fan of Joe. You're a fan of Roman Reigns, which is a character. And
Right.
so I don't know. We don't know anything much about Joe except for, you know, he has leukemia and things like that. Roman Reigns is who you love. And those are two different things or two different people. And so I go back and forth with people all the time. Like these are characters. That's what this is.
It's
This
no different
is
from the actors that you love every day.
exactly. That 100%, that's it. That that's it. And another person, I guess I can go into this with that is Naomi. Um, Congratulations to Naomi and Jimmy. 100% love the fact that this is happening. I don't care if it was last week, 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 8 weeks, last year, whatever. I am extremely happy for them. I know that at some point I heard that she had fertility issues, but a lot of men on the internet were upset saying that she should never get another opportunity again.
That's really unfair to say considering, I mean, Alexa came back and she's currently holding the title that Naomi was holding a few months ago.
Yeah.
Like, Alexa came back after 2 years and she got an opportunity. It might not have been like a well, did she get a world I don't think she's had a world title, match yet since she's been back, but I know for a fact that I mean, just holding the tag team titles, that in itself, that's something. Me and my friend Trisha were talking about this the other day. We were talking about women yeah, women that leave for pregnancy and then they come back. Becky Lynch is currently Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah.
Becky
I
was the
mean,
women's world champion after she had a baby and came back.
and it's not 100% that that everybody will come back because some people just want to be moms, and that's okay, you know. But to see a lot of men say like that, this is such bad timing, and it's that I don't think it's bad timing. I think that Trinity and Jonathan were ready to have a baby together. They're married.
Really. They've been together for what, 10 years?
I don't even
11
know. I feel like it's
years?
been a long time.
I think they got married in 2014 because they were on Total Divas together, and I remember watching Total Divas. That was my stuff. So if you watch Total Divas, you know that, yeah, they did struggle with fertility, and she had a miscarriage, and I was actually just on Threads. There's this girl on Threads saying Jimmy was, like, forcing her to have a baby, or he pushed, the baby on her, like, got her pregnant because she was getting a push and he wasn't. Him and
That
his
is
brother was
such
getting
bullshit.
it is
Jimmy barely gets any pushes. Like, let's be 100. Jimmy is like a side dish. Like, that's he doesn't get a
Jimmy's
lot of
still here
pushes.
because his dad is Rikishi, let's be real. Jimmy's
Now,
still
go ahead. I'm sorry.
yeah, Jimmy's still here because his dad is Rikishi. Jimmy's still here because he's a part of that bloodline. That that's all it boils down to. He's not a good singles wrestler. He's not. We just have to call it what it is. He's not a good
And
singles wrestler.
I don't feel like that. I feel like Jimmy. I hate saying this because I love me some Jay, but
Go ahead.
I think Jimmy wrestles better than Jay.
You're not
Um,
you're not wrong there. He has way more moves than his brother.
I think Jimmy wrestles better than Jay, and I would love to see more of him, but I think because of where Jay is, it's like we have
We
to
don't
do one or the other. We have
yeah,
to
we
do one
can't
or the
push both
other.
the twins, and that's so weird to me because y'all was pushing Nikki and Bree.
Oh my god, yeah, I feel like I said, I feel like Jimmy is worth it, and they should give it a try because 'cause I'm entertained by Jimmy. You
He's
know,
funny.
he's very funny. He is funny. I think that sometimes when him and Solo are going at it, I love it. They're both
Little
funny.
brotherly love.
Yes. And not to put down Jay because Jay has his own star power, his own or he has all of that on his own, you know, but Jimmy, I will say, is more athletic. Let me put it that way. Jimmy is
Yeah,
more
he is.
athletic.
That and Jay's ADHD be kicking his ass every
Oh
week.
my god. I thought I
He
was the only one.
when he tries to do his promos, you can just tell his ADHD kicks his ass.
Sometimes I don't know if it's anxiety or ADA, but I'll be like, hello?
Honestly, I think it is a combination. I don't wanna say that it's anxiety because he was ready for this life. He knows what comes with it. He grew up with it. I'm sure he gets nervous for, like, when he had his
Right.
WrestleMania, or did they have him come out first for the Royal Rumble one year? I believe they did. Him and his brother came out 1st and 2nd in the Royal Rumble in, I think, 2022? Or I believe. I can't remember what year it was. Well, they came out at 1 and 2. That I understand something being nervous for. I'm coming out first, then my brother's coming out second, then we gotta deliver some fire
Right.
till somebody else gets in the ring.
So I do have another question for you. I was gonna save this, but I want to know if you think that Jay's title run ended when it should have. And do you believe that he was ready?
So, I don't really think that he was ready to be a singles champ. And the two title matches that he had when he was the Intercontinental Champion and when he was the World Heavyweight Champion, I think because have you seen WWE Unreal?
I have not watched all of it, but I did watch the part where he talked a lot about when Triple H was like, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. Don't, basically don't disappoint me. And he was ready, but I
Yeah.
also don't feel like he was ready.
So they were in the room in creatives, and they were all talking about who do we want to win the Royal Rumble. It has to be something who's good with the crowd. Um someone that they can relate to in a sense, somebody that's really hot right now. And Jey Uso, he was checking all of those boxes. Like they said,
Right.
he's hot with the crowd right now. He's over. He's super over. You love him or you
Right.
hate him. Either way, he gets a
Right.
reaction out of you. Sure, he only does a frog splash and a super kick and a spear, but guess what? Y'all love it and y'all talk about it every week.
Absolutely. I love Jay Uso. Let me just put
I love him
I'd love
too.
me for some fucking Jay Uso. Love him. But,
I just think when they had Jimmy and Jay split, they should have did a little bit more training for, like,
and I
singles
will
because
say, Jay
oh,
seems
baby.
so much happier when he has a partner.
Yeah, and he also says because he had a partner for so long, it was really hard, like, he's used to, "Oh, I've run out of gas, let me tag my brother in." He can't do that
Right.
anymore.
Right. Right.
We have a
Even
special
watching
guest here
him.
too. My baby's here listening.
Hey.
Say hi, Carter. He don't talk. Anyways.
Oh. So even watching him with Roman, um, he's so much more comfortable when he has a partner. Um, and watching Unreal and watching his matches this year and him winning the Royal Rumble, as much love as I have for Jay, I don't believe that he was ready to be world heavyweight champion.
And I'm
And
Gunther
and
Gunther's a hell of a champion, like, I gotta give it to him, like, I'm not a fan of him, but when it comes to wrestling, that man can wrestle, and when he holds that title high above his head and proud, and he will gladly go out there and chop somebody down to defend it. So,
he bores the hell out of me.
he's boring, yeah, but as his matches are they deliver. You're not,
I feel
like
like even with him, the overly chopping every 20, it's too much for me. Like when people, so he's one of those people like Brock Lesnar with the German suplex, like
Yeah.
just the same move over and over and over and over and over again. And then we know that that move will probably be the move that
He wins with.
they win the match with because it's a dominant move. Brock Lesnar with the German suplex over and over and
I
over
miss
and
when
over.
finishers actually finished the match.
Oh my, and not we don't have to see 37 chops or
And I'm
101 or 101 German suplexes. F5, all of those things, like those are the
F5,
types of
F5.
over and over and over. And so for me with Gunther, it's the chop. and it's over and over and over. And for me, matches like that are boring.
Yeah.
When it comes to Jay, we all know that he frog splash, spear, super kick. But when there's but when he's with someone else, Jay is electric. You know, his entrance is electric, but there's something missing. And I know Rikishi was saying, "Oh, it should have been way longer than what was it, 53 days?" It shouldn't have. It shouldn't have because
I
it
just
shouldn't
snorted.
have.
Oh my god.
It shouldn't have because you know what you was gonna do if it went from 60, 70, 80, it was gonna ruin his next opportunity
Right, and we was gonna
because
get bored with him being the champion. You're right.
it was gonna ruin his next opportunity. We're gonna get bored and people we were gonna start to realize that it should have ended long before 80, 90, 60 because he wasn't ready. And again, love Jay Uso. Y'all know I do. I love
Right.
him. But there are times when, like now, you can see where somebody's more comfortable. And also you're supposed to step outside the box. But he had that World Heavyweight Championship as long as he needed to. Hopefully, in the
It
future,
was
there will be another opportunity, but that wasn't it.
it was good character development.
Right.
Do you watch anime?
I just started watching anime.
This would
Um,
be his character development if he was in an anime.
I just started watching Demon Slayer. I
Oh, yes,
that's
girl, that's a good one. I'm gonna send you some of my favorites after this.
because I had bought this Demon Slayer shirt from Ross. And
Mhm.
I had never seen it. It's been about 6 months since I had it, and yesterday I look not yesterday, but a couple days ago, I was looking at it, and I was like, "I'm gonna try to watch this," because
He
I'm
said,
wearing a
"Let me
shirt
not
I've
be
been
a poser."
right. I'm like, "I've never seen this before, so why am I wearing this?" So I started watching it, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, I like this." I watched it
Girl,
last night.
it gets so much better. You're gonna love it. I'll send you some recommendations.
Gotcha,
But
gotcha. Do you play,
excuse me,
WWE, like 2K?
2K24 because it's free with my PlayStation subscription. I just can't bring myself to buy 2K25, but I think at some point I'm going to. I'm gonna get it on the PC so I can put mods on there.
I don't okay, so here's a fun fact about me with this. I don't fucking know how to work it. Not because I don't know not because I don't know like I have a PS5, y'all. I play it, but when it comes to that game, I suck. I
You
have
should go
no idea what I'm
practice.
doing. I tried. I'm not going to do it again. I'll
I'm not
piss
gonna lie
myself
to you,
off so
girl.
bad.
Did you play the SmackDown versus Raw games back in the day?
Yes.
Those were so easy, like, they were so simple.
Oh, all games were so simple and to me until now. Like I there are a lot of games that are simple. Like I played like a lot of shooting games like World War Z and shit like that. But when it comes down to shit like WWE, I don't know how to work it and I'm not gonna keep
Girl,
trying.
I'm not gonna lie, 2K okay, so once 2K got a hold of the games and no longer THQ, it's like they got complicated. It's like y'all turned this into the basket it's like y'all turned this into the wrestling version of basketball. Like, what?
I mean, I kinda know how to play that. I'm not the greatest, but I know how to play. But the moves, I can't do the moves. I can't do the
And the
moves.
breakout
And
of a pin is so hard. Oh my god. And then why did y'all put Tyrese Halliburton in this game?
because he's a super fan. I love it. You don't like Tyrese?
Do, but it's like y'all need to add people. We need people that I actually want to play with. Like, don't get me wrong, I would love to put Tyrese Halliburton through a table just because he's messed up my man's parlays a few times. But like, oh my gosh, hold on. This girl just responded to me on threads and she said WWE, like black people on the main roster, black people have never main evented a PLE, and I'm like, so I guess Bianca and Sasha Banks didn't happen. She said that happened like 5 years ago. When was the
Girl,
last
but
time?
it happened. See, this is the type of the stupid shit I'm saying. It
But it
happened
happened.
though.
You just said it wouldn't happen on the main roster at all.
And this is I don't, you know, shit like that is irritating because it happened. Like, if you don't my thing is like, yes, racism lives. Yes, it
That
happens
was a
every
black girl
day.
that said that, girl. That she said that black people ain't never. So we forget Bianca and Sasha. We forget.
Well, no, what
Uh,
I'm saying is we turn sometimes
ooh,
everything gets turned into race. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you
literally.
if you don't wanna watch it, don't watch it if that's the way that you feel. You know, I feel like at one time, everybody that was the champions, they were Asians. We didn't say anything about that. I thought
Yeah,
that was great.
when it was Shinsuke Nakamura and
Yes.
Io and
Yes.
Asuka. Yeah, that was a
Yes.
great time, I'm not gonna lie, they
It was
delivered.
a great time. They
The
did,
Japanese
and
wrestlers deliver every time.
yes, and I was okay with that, we had a one not too long ago where, everybody wasn't black, but everybody was of color, and I was like, "Oh, this is
Everybody was
great too."
a minority.
Right, exactly. So when people say stuff like that, I'm like, sometimes you're not even looking at the bigger picture. Yeah, you're talking, well, Sasha and Beyonce, that happened. Like
It
that happened.
happened.
There was, like you just said, at one point, all the champions were of a minority, and that's good too. That's it. I don't know. People, you can't fucking please everybody. And Threads shows that. You can't please everybody. There's always bullshit that people will say, especially sometimes women on there. Like I had this girl go off on me and I got blocked. I'm like, bitch, why'd you block me? Sorry, I didn't mean to call you a bitch, but why did you block me?
No, you were right, bitch, why did you block me?
Like, because you're mad because I don't want to be mad at every other race. Like, I don't want to be mad at everybody. I'm okay. I'm happy. I don't
This
want
is
to
what I
turn
like to say.
I
Y'all
don't
get
wanna turn
way
all
too
that in
fucking mad about stuff that's not real.
or in our control at all. The WWE's roster is not in our control. We are not in
Nope.
creative. We are not Paul. We are not any of those people. We're here to be entertained. Like, I'm here to be entertained. I'm not sitting around thinking about, and I talked about this, one of my episodes was about this, about the Samoans culture appropriating. Well, the thing about culture appropriating is, I believe, like, people don't understand about where you grow up. Like, I highly doubt that Jacob Fatu was culture appropriating because he
He
has
literally grew up
dreads.
he literally grew up in the what in what was it? What did he grow up in? No, not Sacramento. He literally grew up in California on the West Coast. How do y'all expect him to act and talk?
And depending on where he grew up, that's not culture appropriating. But you can't tell nobody nothing, and everything is about race all the time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You cannot enjoy anything because it's not black enough, it's not white enough, it's too this, it's too that, all of it. It's too nerdy. It don't even matter. It ain't gotta be race. Like everything.
Two Asian, two Japanese. They're mad about the triple A collaboration. Like, grow up. I love triple A.
Yeah, I just started watching it. I was like, "This is cool." Like, everything is just too much. Y'all mad at everybody. So what do you suppose we do? Like, I mean,
What you want
I
us
just
to
don't
write a letter to Paul and tell him to stop everything he's doing and do it our way?
like, that's it. It just doesn't work that way. And yes, I do have some problems with the way certain things go when it comes to black wrestlers. However, I do understand that this is a roster full of people.
Mhm.
And they can't just give black people all the opportunity because they're black. And they can't just give all the white people opportunity because they're white.
That's the
Or the
right.
Japanese, or they can't the Hispanics because they are Hispanic. They can't just give it goes to where the stars are. That's how I'm gonna put it. If you
It's
hear
like
my neighbors, I hate
we
them,
are all
y'all.
equal.
My neighbors suck. I hope that I can block them out the background and y'all don't have to hear them, but they are so loud. My window is right next to their driveway, and I don't know them because they're so aggressive. I don't wanna be like, "Hey, shut the fuck up," but I might. I might.
My neighbors
Uh,
start all the time, so I
yeah,
get
they
it.
quiet next door. She gave him one. She shot him.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah, they just over there doing whatever. But Seth Rollins, let's talk about Seth. Seth and his, backup
The
dancers.
goons.
Yeah, his goons. Ron Breaker and his tan.
Having Braun Breaker on his a team, that I feel like he's good. I feel like there's gonna be like a breakup there soon. I don't think Braun's gonna stay with him soon.
Yeah.
Bronson, he th- that one threw me for a loop because isn't he the one that put you out? And you're talking about some I gained Seth's respect by giving him all those tsunamis months ago. That's why he recruited me. He recruited you because he's scared of you.
Yeah.
It's rather to have you with me than against me.
I 100% agree. I think that Ron Breaker, um, he's not gonna hold on to this thing for long. He is
Not when he's a Steiner, absolutely
Yeah.
not.
And he's getting better because at the beginning of the year, I was like, Braun Breaker sucks.
Girl, I never
And
once thought that man sucked. I'm not gonna lie
I
to
did.
you.
I when I first started the podcast or even before that, I was like, Braun Breaker fucking sucks. And it was because like he just needed more training and that's it.
Yeah,
Like
he
I
was
and
still
over
accustomed to football, and this is
yeah.
wrestling.
And like now I'm like, okay, this is good. Those spears are fucking diabolical. I love it. Every time I see one, I don't care who they go to.
You be like,
But
"Damn."
every time, every time. But I don't see him
I don't see him staying with Seth long, and honestly, I don't see Seth holding this belt long.
I don't either. I don't see him holding the belt long either.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Everybody looks at me kind of funny. Not everybody, but some people, because some a few people actually agree with me. I think they should give LA Knight the belt.
I agree.
I think it is time because let's break down LA Knight. He's great on the mic.
Very much so.
He's he's good. Like he's good with juggling gimmicks. Like when he was with the Maxim models, when he was running around as Max Dupree.
Yes.
Yeah, and then now we got LA Knight. He's great on the mic, he's got great aura, he's got great stage presence, and he
No,
can wrestle,
he can.
and
And
he's not
looks good
scared of
doing it.
nobody. He's not scared
No.
of nobody.
I don't
Nobody.
have I have no complaints about LA Knight whatsoever. I don't have a damn nothing.
I
I
don't think
completely
you can
agree
really say
100%.
anything bad about him for real, except that he talks like an old man, but I mean, let's be for real. He's getting
LA
older.
Knight yeah, and LA Knight has it. They just not giving him he just not giving him what he deserves right now. That gets
I
on my
think
nerves
moving him to
sometimes.
Raw was the right move.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
There's
it
you can't cook on SmackDown. SmackDown is not where you go to cook. That's where you go to mellow out.
yeah, SmackDown, I'm gonna be really, really 100 about SmackDown. I can't these last couple ones, I just have to go and, like, fast forward through it if I even get to watch it. Now, I'm not saying I don't. Like, Friday, I didn't watch till, like, last night or something like that, but it's boring. Let's be for real. It is boring, and that's just what it's boring, you know?
SmackDown's
It
been boring
happens.
for a while, especially since that
Long time.
Bloodline stuff's been going down.
Yeah, it's boring on there.
It was cool back in the day when it was SmackDown Live.
Or when I just don't understand why they don't do, like, SmackDown versus Raw anymore, like, it is I don't
They've
understand it.
really, because they've really strayed away from that, and they've really started doing it around 2011, 2012. I think
They shoulda
2000.
kept that shit going, though. Like, I would be entertained by that.
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean, and I kinda I get why they did it, but also I don't get why they did it because also it was just so exciting. So that way for War Games, Survivor Series, we knew what to expect. It was gonna be SmackDown people versus Raw people. It wasn't gonna be the Bloodline for the next 3 years. It wasn't gonna be the Judgment Day for the next 2 years. Like
I wish that they would split I don't have a problem with the bloodline, but one thing I do wish they would do is split them up. They don't
yeah.
have to be a giant team. I had I said this, I have recorded my bonus episode, and I try not to bring up everything I recorded on my bonus episode, but Imma bring up this. Tyler Tonga against Bronson Reed would be great to me. He doesn't I think this would be a good match. It does not have to be Samoans and a bunch of Samoans and this bunch of Samoans against these Samoans. Like, we don't have to do that. Why come everybody can't split up and showcase their talents that way?
Right. And let's not be for real. Uh So, Tala Tonga, he was actually Haiku Leo. That was his
Right.
name before he got over here. He was Haiku Leo in New Japan Pro Wrestling. I'm telling you, Tala Tonga, Tama Tonga, and Tongaloa, they're what is it? What are they? They're Tong. I don't know how to say
Tongan?
it.
Yeah,
Tongan.
and they're
Yeah, they're
brothers, aren't
Tongan.
they? Yeah, they're all brothers.
They are brothers, but I think Tongaloa was
It's
adopted.
adopted, yeah,
Yeah, he's adopted, but they're still brothers. So all
right.
3 of them is brothers, just like Jimmy J and Solo is brothers. And I just think that it is beyond me that people keep saying, "Oh, they do need to separate," and they keep saying, "Oh, they suck. Oh, they suck." Y'all didn't watch New Japan, and it shows.
My
To
fear is
say
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. To say Tama Tonga sucks is crazy. That's just
It's
crazy.
And also, my fear is with Zilla, they'll bring Zilla into the WWE and he'll fade into the background like Tyler Tonga. You know what I mean? And so I'm like, I don't really want them to and whenever they're going to, I don't really want them to bring Zilla in if that's what they're gonna do. I feel like we take these big wrestlers, even like JC Mateo. Wasn't he in New Japan too?
Oh, yes, that's where he came from. Jay
Yeah,
he was Jeff Cobb over at
right.
New Japan.
New Japan. So we're bringing these people in who were doing good where they were, and we're making them background noise. I don't really like
Yeah.
that. Like, like I said, Talatanga, JC Mate, all these people that we're bringing these people in, and then we're putting them on a team.
Like,
And
they weren't holding their own promotion, y'all coulda just let them stay in New Japan and cook. I watch New
right.
Japan.
Yeah, I don't understand it. Like I said, I don't want them to do that shit to Zilla. Don't bring him in and put him in a group and then that be it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think that I don't care how many Samoans are in the WWE. Split them apart. That's it. They don't need to be. If they're gonna be in a group, put them in a different group.
Yeah,
Let there be places where they all can shine. That's it. I don't know.
I just feel like because the bloodline, we're draining it out, and I mean, Solo can literally hold his own. He
But
can
never
literally
shows that he can because he has all
they
those
won't
people.
let him. They won't
Right.
let him.
Mhm.
Like, and I'm not gonna lie, he shouldn't have Jacob shouldn't have lost that belt to Solo,
At
but
at all.
I get why they did it. But I mean, Solo. So when it comes to champions, Solo and Dominic, these are two champions that, as long as they have a team behind them, they're always, in a sense, gonna keep their titles.
I get that.
And when it comes to Solo, I feel like he should really just try to do his own thing because people are getting tired of the bloodline. And I promise to sweet Lord baby Jesus, if there is another War Games and it features the bloodline, I'm gonna pull my hair out.
I love the OG bloodline. I'll take that. But I
Yes,
don't need
Roman,
20.
Jimmy, Jay, yeah,
I
Sammy.
don't need, yes, I don't need a bunch of 2.0s, 5 point different versions. I don't need all of that.
It's not even the bloodline anymore. It's my family tree.
Yeah, I didn't, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I didn't know what the fuck MFT even stood for. I said, what the fuck is that?
I'm pretty sure it's like my family tree or some shit, but I'm just like confused as to none of you Negroes is related except the brothers. Like none of y'all is related, but Talatonga and Tongaloa, and they're not even related. So it's like family tree is crazy.
Yes, my family tree. I hate that. That's corny and thrown together.
And y'all
Like
using the same bloodline. Y'all using the same logo, like the same like logo.
yes.
Hmm.
I don't like it.
I need a
That's
drink, like
insane.
Adam says.
I know. I'm like, that's so stupid for them all to have that same logo. Just the words are different. But
Literally.
so what are we feeling about the women's world title? Like, what's gonna happen with the women's world title? What you
I
think?
think tomorrow they are going to announce a battle royale at Clash in Paris. They're gonna
And do
announce
you
that there's gonna be a battle royale. I'm just assuming, but I mean, when Rhea Ripley had to vacate her title, they did a battle royale, and that's how Becky won.
yeah,
So
we'll see.
I think they're gonna do the same thing, and whoever wins the battle royale wins the belt. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm rooting for Stephanie, Asuka, Bayley. Who else? I want to say I'm voting for EO, but she doesn't really need it. She doesn't really need that title. I think she's already a Grand Slam champion or a Triple Crown winner. One of the two. I can't remember. But I really want it to be Bailey, honestly, because
Yeah, she deserves it. We'll see. I hope so. I hope so.
I was gonna say Natalia, but they have her listed as a low card right now, and that's just so disrespectful. She's like the only technical wrestler they have left in the WWE, and y'all got her listed as a low card.
Yeah. Sometimes they don't
Embarrassing.
know what to do with it. Yeah. Sometimes the shit don't be making sense. But It is what it is, but I would love to see Bayley as the next champion. I really would. I
Bayley,
think that that it's time for her to step out of that background that they keep trying to push her back into. Um, and, hopefully this is gonna be her time to shine very soon.
yeah, since they've been having her booked to lose since she lost the belt back at SummerSlam to Nia. She hasn't been a champion since. Y'all are doing her dirty. So y'all took her belt from her. No, 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 no. Let me start first. Y'all took her friends from her. Y'all took her friends. She had no friends. Y'all took her belt from her. And then y'all just said, have fun, Pam. Y'all doing her so dirty. Like she is not like when she came in, Bayley came into WWE hot. Like she has never
Mhm.
not delivered. She came even when she was doing her hugger gimmick. She came in hot with that gimmick. And I'ma say, you when you talk about Bayley, you have to. She has a lot of accolades. I'm talking about Raw Women's Champion, SmackDown Women's Champion, Tag Team Champion, NXT Champion, Money in the Bank winner, Royal Rumble winner, and she don't deserve a belt? Girl, what? She is
Yeah,
a
you're
triple
right.
she's a grand slam. She's a grand slam champion for sure. I know she is because she's had every belt. She's either a grand slam or a triple crown. But I feel like if y'all gonna keep making her reach for strings trying to get that god dang intercontinental championship, if y'all not gonna get her that, and y'all obviously Bailey's about to go heel. She's about to do
Yeah.
some crazy stuff.
Absolutely 100% about to be healed, and I'm with it. I'm here for it.
I love heel Bailey. I do. Cause she went heel in like what, 2019 and was heel from 2019 up until 2023. That's a long time to be a heel. For a woman at least.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think Rhea was heel for that long.
I don't know.
No, because she made her main roster debut in like 2021 or 2022. And she didn't her heel reign stopped in the middle of last year. So she wasn't heel long,
I
but
can't.
they need to give us heel Bailey, and then we need to see the fruits of our labor, and we just need to see Asuka, Kyrie, and Io, and I guess Rhea because she's in it too. I feel like they're gonna either have a tag team match or at some point it's gonna come down to Rhea and Asuka. Like tomorrow they're doing Rhea versus Roxanne. We don't need to see that again.
We do not need to see that again. There's not any reason for us needing
Like,
to
why is
have
that match even happening? Because she came and helped Io last week?
I just yeah, I don't think we need to see that. That's unnecessary.
We know she's either gonna dog walk that girl like she did the first time, or Raquel is gonna help her. And honestly, either one of those outcomes, I'm just gonna be like, "Eh." I hope it's not the main event because 'cause I'll be extremely upset. That's not a main event match. We've already seen it.
At all. We don't need to see it again at all. It doesn't need to happen again. So
I got so many
what about the women's tag team? I'm obsessed with Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair right now.
I love Charlexa. I love them having the belts. They're
I
so
love it
cute.
too. I don't have any complaints about that.
And it's giving us a
Um,
more vulnerable side of Charlotte. Like we're seeing a lot of Ashley.
yes, and I'm loving it because I haven't always been the biggest fan of Charlotte Flair, but this particular moment, I'm a fan.
To you, girl. I've always loved Charlotte Flair. I've like that's one person, good or bad, you can't tell me nothing about her. You can't. She's great. She is her athleticism is crazy, especially for
Yeah,
her age. It is crazy. But she's tall and she's kind of muscular and she's a good weight. Like she's the perfect like she's got the perfect build. It
yeah.
works.
Yeah, it does. I think that this Charlotte and Alexa thing is fucking fantastic.
They better not
I
ever
love
break
it.
them up.
I love it. Um,
For a
what
while,
do
I
you
thought they were
think
gonna send Alexa back to they were gonna put Alexa with the Wyatt Six, but they seem to be doing their own thing.
I cannot stand it.
I
That's
don't
a
like that
that's
they're using his grief they're using Bo's
yeah.
grief about losing his brother as a gimmick.
I don't like that shit either, and I think it's unhealthy.
Like,
Like, this is
how can he heal from losing his brother when y'all make him talk about it every week? Like, y'all he uses his same entrance and everything.
right. That seems, from a mental standpoint, very unhealthy, and I think that that's the reason why I can't get behind it because you guys aren't allowing this man to grieve the loss of his brother.
Why'd y'all
He's
give him the
literally
time off just to bring him back and use his grief?
Yeah, I'm good on that. I don't support it like that. It makes me feel weird when I watch it. I don't like that. I don't
Nikki
like the
Cross don't
idea.
even need to be a part of that group. She's a hell of a wrestler by herself.
Absolutely. She absolutely is. There's no point in her being a part of it either. I really just
Nobody
thought
nobody has forgotten about Nikki Cross, Nikki ASH, whatever you wanna call yourself, baby girl, we ain't forgot about you.
I don't
Shoot.
know.
It's
Another
over.
thing, I don't know if this was on Raw. This was on SmackDown. Jade and Tiffany.
Mm. Uh,
Tiffany's time needs to come to an end now.
man,
It needs to come to an end now.
give that belt to somebody else, 'cause girl, I'm
Don't give it to
tired.
Jade, but it
No.
does. Like, don't give it to Jade, but I'm sick of seeing it. I'm sick of seeing the it's not even Tiffany that I'm sick of seeing. I think it's just time to move on. My thing is sometimes I hate when they get the belts and they hold on to them for a really long ass time. They barely ever defend the titles. Like I forgot all about her for a minute until
I
somebody
mean,
else brought her up.
she's defended quite a few times, maybe a handful of times, but,
Right.
like, she's boring.
Recently, I have forgotten all about her. I think she's super athletic. I love the
Mhm.
prettiest moonsault ever. I love all of that, but we're at a point now where it's time to move on to the next. And
And
I
when you
think
think
sometimes with the WWE, they either move on to the next too quickly or they wait so long that you forget about the person even having the belt. Like, and with Tiffany, I forgot that she even had the belt. And then seen her and Jade. I don't know what the fuck they're called themselves doing. I was like, "Okay, well, whatever." No, Jade don't need the belt either. I know
hell
y'all hate when people say shit about Jade. I love Jade, but
their
Jade is
heart's
not
not
ready
in it
for
right
that.
now.
She's just not ready for it. And y'all can say and feel however y'all want to, but I that's my personal opinion. Jade is not ready for she's not ready for it.
When you
That
think
doesn't go ahead.
when you think about the SmackDown Women's roster, aside from Jade, because we know she doesn't suck, but she could be better, who do you think would be a good candidate to hold the belt besides Nia Jax?
Oh, well, you lost me there. You said besides Night, I don't know. I don't know. What do
Nobody
you
on there is
think?
a worthy champion right now. The
Yeah, I
only
mean,
person that I would be cool with holding the belt, and it's only because I love her to death, is Chelsea Green.
can get with that too. I can get with that because I love me some Chelsea Green as well. So,
And
I mean, there's
I see they're trying to push Meechin a little bit, but I know they're probably not gonna give her the belt. I don't know.
yeah, I could go with Chelsea Green. I'll say Chelsea, but
Chelsea's really the only other option. Or I'll even say this, and a lot of people may think this is crazy, but Alba Fire by herself, she is a hell of a wrestler. Alba Fire, like before she was with Piper, before she was with
yeah,
Isla Dawn, she was Kaylee Ray. Oh my God. That Canadian destroyer, even though she's not Canadian, is crazy.
yeah.
Alba Fire, my second pick for the belt.
I don't know. Well, I
Their
guess we're gonna
their
see.
rosters to the women's it's like they put all the like top tier women, the hot wrestlers, they're all on Raw. Like,
But
and
then
I
with
get it.
tag team, they're
And then
all on
there's the tag
SmackDown.
team. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all on SmackDown. Like, sometimes it just don't be making no sense. It's like
There's
they're
literally
not
bro,
there's no even nothing. Everything is here or there.
how many women tag teams are on Raw right now? 2, and only one of them's being utilized?
Let's see.
It's, Roxanne and Raquel, and then it's Maxine and Natty, they're supposed to be a tag team. Uh,
The Kabuki Warriors.
oh, yes, Kyrie and Asuka. Duh, how did I forget about them when we just talked about them? So that's
Uh,
3, and then you go to SmackDown, and there's the Secret Hervis, uh, Piper and Alba. Uh, who else is over there? I think that there's more men tag teams over there than
there's a
women's.
lot of there's a lot of men tag teams over there. A whole lot of them, like a shit ton. We just seen that with the TLC match. There was it's a fucking million of them. But I feel like when it comes to women's tag team, we are where we are. We see Raquel and Roxanne right now, and then when Liv comes back, we'll see her maybe. I don't know, but
When
the
do you
tag
think
team.
Liv is coming back?
hopefully at the beginning of next year, if not sooner. But,
Mhm.
if not sooner, I hope sooner than later though.
Yeah, because that ain't the first time that's the same shoulder that she injured last time. That's the same one, and, hurting the same place twice can really do it damage. That's what's going on with Zoe Stark right now. Zoe Stark is, out because she messed up that same knee again, and it's just so crazy to me.
Yeah. Those injuries sometimes just fucking suck bad. So do you have anything else you want to address while we are on here? We are getting up to the
Girl
minutes. We've been going for a minute. It looks like I think
girl, we've been running our mouth,
we are almost at an hour.
so we'll wrap
Um,
this up because Heat Wave is about to start in about 45
yes, it is.
minutes.
That's NXT baby. Um,
Yes.
do you want to plug any of your social medias? Let people know where they can find you.
Yes. So really, I don't want none of y'all to add me on Facebook. I'm sorry. I don't let people into my Facebook no more. But my Instagram is the Great Urameshi, like Yusuke Urameshi. How you spell it? TheGreatUrameshi_. It's the same on Threads. Those are the two biggest ones I use. And TikTok, because I do funny stuff on there sometimes. I'm pretty funny. Sunflower Shogun underscore.
Right. Well, thank you for joining me this week. I've had an amazing time talking to you and getting to know you. So I hope to have you back if you will accept.
Girl,
Um,
yes, you know where to find me.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for listening to the Storyline Podcast this week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and you can send me a DM or just add my page at Let's Talk Storyline. Talk to y'all soon. Peace.
Later.